Hey everyone, James and Mark here with another Drinkbang. Is that what we're calling it?
This is our very first one, huh?
And this was Mark's idea. So,
Yeah.
what did we do in a Drinkbang?
Well, we're gonna drink, but I decided that we should do this to change it up a little bit,
Okay.
right? I mean, we don't mind eating, but sometimes we get thirsty too.
Sometimes, I feel like all the time. If we're being real.
Yeah, and the weather's been getting warmer, so what better way to celebrate the summer than to have some watermelon soju?
So, real quickly, so we can get to the drinking, like how did you make it? Was it pretty easy?
Yeah, really easy. Just take a watermelon, scrape out the flesh inside, put it in the blender, pour a bottle of soju and some sugar and blend it all up.
Yeah.
And some ice cubes too, to make it really cold.
Yeah. And so, this is actually not even all of it. We have some more
In the blender still.
in the blender still.
So we get refills.
We can refill it, and what a perfect bowl that we had that fits this little, it's so cute.
Yeah. And what else do we have? We have some anju.
What's anju? Bless you.
Just a little food that you could eat while you drink.
Oh.
So this is called Coca-Con.
Coca-Con? Sounds like Coca-Cola.
Coca-Con.
Coca-Con. That's what I said.
Yeah. So it's the Korean version of bugles.
Oh.
Man. You cannot leave out shrimp crackers. One of my favorite all-time Korean chips. So, that's what we have.
Well, I say
Should we take the first shot?
first shot,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go for it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy holiday weekend
Yeah.
for us. We have no work tomorrow, so
Woo!
hence we're drinking tonight. Okay. It's refreshing. It's not strong.
I think, so we taste tested it as you were making it, and maybe that one just had all the soju in it.
Yeah.
But this is really, I think it's a really great way to introduce someone to soju, because personally, I think taking soju shots is harder than vodka.
No, really?
Yeah. And you said the alcohol content in soju is less.
Yes, let's take a look. So this one has 17.8% alcohol.
And what's vodka?
Vodka is
usually?
usually 40%.
Oh.
So it's half as much as a vodka.
I mean,
so I would rather drink this than vodka.
I just feel like I've seen many of friends who think they can do that, and then, you know, they don't make it through the night.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We have other soju in the fridge, so depending on how well tonight goes, we might bust that out.
And then for anyone that has never bought soju, do you have like a brand you'd recommend to them?
So just plain soju. This is my go-to brand. It's Chamisul Fresh. So Chamisul has usually two kinds, original and fresh. I like the fresh. I don't know why. Everyone in Korea, when I was there, said Chamisul Fresh is better than the original. They both taste the same, but
well, you know what's funny
if you
is
want
like,
to sound, if you want to be cool and be like, hey, I know my stuff, then get this one.
well, like, what's the, like, is fresh a flavor?
No, it's not a flavor, but this brand, Chamisul has like 2 factories in Korea.
Oh.
And they say the water in this one region is better, and that factory makes this one.
Oh.
So that's the story behind it.
It's fresh water.
Something like that, yeah.
All right, I'm ready for another shot.
Okay.
So Mark got a ladle.
You know, so the only shot glasses we have is this, you know, elegant but very skinny opening. So
we actually used this at our wedding.
Yeah,
So we took shots right before we said I do. Or
Yeah.
did we already say I do? Either case, we had shots integrated into our ceremony. So we have like 12 of these at home. And Mark said that he got a seedless watermelon, but there's seeds in these.
which is okay, extra fiber.
Is that what seeds add? Fiber?
I'm sure it adds some
Something.
nutrition.
Oh.
Oh, I'm kind of spilling.
Ooh.
Okay, let's do another one. We have to down early in the beginning, and then we can slow down. That's how it works. Okay.
That one had just a small chunk in it. That's why.
Okay. That's good.
I'm gonna open these chips.
Okay,
then.
sure.
So, well, before I open the chips, because it's gonna make all this noise. There's watermelon soju, but there's other fruits that Koreans can hollow out and put soju in, right?
Yeah, pineapple is always a good one. Cantaloupe, or melon, or honeydew. That's a good one. Apple, strawberries.
Strawberries. Oh, what do you put it back in?
Oh, you don't put it back in the strawberry.
it's like nothing. Oh, okay.
It's just in a bowl.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. No, I have a question for you guys. So like, chip bags, they always tell you just to tear it down this way, but then I find like it's so much harder to reseal. So I'm very old school and I open the whole top part. Like, how do you open it? I'll let you open it. And I think that's where our household is a little divided.
Well, so usually Korean, like,
That's even worse.
Korean people like to open it from the side and then just open it up so it could form its own plate.
That's a very utility approach
Right.
to it, but then you kind of have to eat the whole bag of chips, and I'm not in a position to eat a whole bag of chips.
Well,
right
if
now.
you're with friends, then you wanna, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I like to open it this way too.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say the Korean bags are made specially where it's hard to open it like this.
Yeah, let's see if you can do it.
Oh,
you got it.
yeah. Okay. Pour you some?
Yep, please. Thank you.
Sure.
So for those of you guys who have never seen this part of our house, we're actually sitting on the opposite side of our kitchen island. So you guys might have seen us cooking on the other side before. And then right behind us is the bar. And then the TV is back there. So that's what we actually face when we when we do our mukbangs, right?
Yeah.
So just a little different orientation than you might be used to.
And if this works out, we might do our drinkbang using this setup and then mukbang in the other one, just to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
I think, Mark had mentioned earlier, we've been seeing other mukbangers take photos or videos of their setups, and they have like dedicated
Room, space.
dedicated desk, dedicated light. So it's like, we started thinking maybe we should consider that, because we're just using our living room, which is working for us right now. But if we want to consider something a little bit more profesh, we can consider it. So yeah, these look exactly like bugles.
Oh, there we go. But they taste differently.
Do they?
These are not as salty.
Yeah. I can eat these for days. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
And it actually looks like corn. Now bugles, aren't they wide enough where you can fit them on your fingers? I know for sure these are not made for my fingers to be fit. I barely can do I can do my pinky.
Maybe pick your nose.
Oh.
Okay, let's do this. Cheers.
I hear a lot of.
This might be a little bit more than a shot. The glass. Did we test it out?
I don't think we tested out with these.
No. Yeah. So if you ever go to a drinking place where they serve watermelon soju, the other thing that a lot of people like to do is order this and then order just a plain soju in addition. So as you're drinking this, then you could drink it straight up, because some people, they think this is not strong enough.
Yeah. I think maybe one of the last times we had this, you were doing the alternating. Like
Yeah.
take that and then, or we take two of these and we can take one, I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
There's so many, I feel like drinking with Koreans is like a whole different playing field, because there's like games, there's punishments, there's rules, like respect rules. So like, what are some of the things, I guess, Let's say I've never gone out drinking with Korean people before. Like, what should I expect?
The first thing is you don't pour yourself a drink, which I realized that I poured myself the past 3 drinks.
Mm.
So you always try to pour your friends' drinks for
Okay.
them. Especially if they're older, then you have to use kind of like 2 hands to pour it.
It's 2 hands.
Yeah.
Even if you don't need both hands.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Even if you don't need both hands. So, for example, if you're older,
Yeah.
you say, 형님,
Mm-hmm.
한 잔 하시겠어요?
네.
And then I open it, and then I try to use 2 hands.
Okay.
Or if you don't need 2 hands, at least the other hand is supporting the other arm.
Now, I mean, is there like why?
It's just kind of respect.
It looks very elegant to pour it that way. Like, how do people remember that after like 2-3 bottles in? Like, by that point, like, right?
Yeah,
That's okay.
You could probably drink
But near the
bottle.
beginning, when everyone's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay.
The other thing is when you then drink, if you're with someone who's older, you have to kind of use, again, 2 hands and turn yourself away from that person to take the shot.
Turn away.
Yeah,
If someone's older.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah. This is kind of looking like a gazpacho. Now, so like, I poured you.
Yeah.
Now I have to like drop everything and you pour me?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't remember using 2 hands.
Ooh, I don't think so. We're gonna probably have to play a replay.
I'm older than James, so. Oh.
It's like, I guess one of the few times where you have a badge of honor about it. Usually you don't like to publicize that, but.
So when we take a shot,
So I have to look away.
so
Do I still have to use 2 hands?
you could do this. You could again support the
Kinda
other.
like, this reminds me of like school bus evacuation technique. Do you remember this?
No,
You don't?
I didn't really take the school bus.
Well, no, you don't have to. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. Came from a rich school. Yeah, I do this.
Yeah,
Not my good angle. I can't tell if I'm tasting the soju more or less. I'm tasting something more. No, but this was they taught you how to, if for some reason something happened on this, like a school bus, so you were on a field trip or whatever. Because I didn't take a school bus. There were 2 kids that were assigned, and they have to do this. And when you get off the bus, you basically grab onto their hands, and that's how you get off. Especially if you're in the emergency exit, it's a little higher, so there's no steps. So they teach you to do this because if someone like puts a lot of pressure, then your wrist will kind of like fall, and then they'll.
Well, when I did Boy Scouts, this is what they taught us. So do this.
Oh yeah, I've done this. And then you can carry someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We could just pour each other.
I was all getting ready to like. Okay, okay. Go
Well,
ahead.
we're married, so
Oh,
we don't
yeah, yeah.
have. I mean, then it doesn't matter if we're married,
Yeah.
right?
There's other rules. I know because you've told me a handful of them. Like
Yeah.
what else do
They're
you
like
need to know?
if
Boring
someone
though.
if someone's older than you, like tells you to drink, you have to take a drink no matter what. You can't say no.
And I want to say, like, wasn't that a kind of a harsh reality for you when you went studying abroad in Korea?
Yeah.
Because you were pretty young.
I was
So-
young, but hey, I enjoyed it. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll drink. But if you,
How pretty it is.
but if you ask for hukisa, which is black night,
Mm-hmm.
someone could volunteer to be your hukisa. So that person has to take your shots for you if someone asks you to drink.
Now, did you ever need, I would not imagine you needing a hookie-sa, but have you been someone's hookie-sa?
Neither.
Never!
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Mark would be a great hookie-sa. And hooker. That word, I mean, it's just funny.
For me,
Hookie-sa.
I don't like when someone uses hukisa, so I'd be like, no, forget that. You have
That's
to still
true.
drink. So I wouldn't volunteer myself to be someone because I would want that person to drink and
Yeah.
have fun.
How would you describe us in terms of when we're in a social setting and we want people to drink? You versus me.
I don't. Are we different?
I think the way in which we get people to, like at the end of the day, we want people to drink, but the approach is totally different.
I always say even Steven.
Yeah.
So if I drink first and be like, oh, you need to catch up. Even Steven. That usually gets people to drink.
Yeah. My approach is a little bit more like, oh, you don't have to drink, but I miss you so much, or like I make them feel bad in another way. But you're dead to me.
Yeah, you're dead to me is usually a go-to one.
I mean, that's when it's extreme.
But you don't need a drink. I'll stop caring about you.
Yeah, so it's a little extreme. But at the end of the day, we just want people to have fun. And
then I call Even Steven. And then when Even Steven later in the night no longer works, then I'll like negotiate. But if I know Even Steven, but you do half shots, I'll do full shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when I first met Mark, it was at a party. I think it was at your apartment, and you were actually keeping track on your mirror how many shots you had taken. And this is right around the time when I started like to drink. Like I went to college, blah blah. Like, and I just remember so many tally marks, and I was like, how is he still standing? It was very impressive.
Never again.
I mean,
that was pretty common in college.
Yeah.
But you drink a lot too in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're still above average amongst the people we know, but it's still not as great as when we had like young livers and.
I mean, back then I didn't really understand it, but now I truly know that as you age, your body is different.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Let's get those shrimp crackers going too.
This time you try to open it that way, but don't explode it everywhere because Hetty's right here. Oh, he woke up.
Don't alert him.
See, it's not meant to be opened that way. Woo! Oh, there we go. We got it.
Ooh. I mean, it tastes good, but the initial like smell is very two hands.
Okay, thank you.
So this is a common chip, I feel like. I've also seen the Korean version of like Funyuns a lot. Yeah.
I'm using my hand because
It's
we're kind of
dripping?
it's kind of dripping.
I drank like this and I was like, oh no, I didn't turn the way, but I was like, oh.
We established that
We're married.
Since we're married, you don't have to do that.
But I just want to practice because, everyone around me is older. I'm the youngest one of the group. So. All right, something else I always see when we open up those dreaded bottles of soju is that cap. You play a game with that cap, don't you?
Yeah, should we play?
We might as well.
So when you open up a bottle of soju, usually there's this little end piece.
Yeah.
And then you ever so carefully twist it. Twist it one way. And then what you're supposed to do so twist it, make it look like this, and then we take turns flicking it.
And then what's the object? To not make it fall off or to make it fall off?
To make it fall off, but then you end up taking a shot.
Wait, I'm confused. So you want to flick it so hard that it falls off?
Yeah.
I remember people kind of like you have to still make contact, but they don't want it to fall off.
Yeah, because no one wants to take the shot.
Okay, so then.
Okay.
I'm so confused. We want it to come off, right?
So the strategy is if you do it too lightly, then it's never going to get the other person to have it fall off. So you want to do it hard enough, but not too hard where you end up making it fall off, unless you want that shot.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
See, so we're kind of running low. So should we refill up our watermelon?
Mmm.
Okay. So this is what was left over from the blending.
Oh my god, it's basically another
order on the house.
Is that there's a word for that, right? When you go to a Korean drinking place and they give you like a bottle, extra bottle of soju.
Yeah, service.
I just love the words you guys use to describe things that have nothing to do with it. Well, I guess you're getting service, but
Yeah.
I would call it free stuff.
Are we counting how many shots we're having?
Maybe in this video I'll just do a counter as we drink them, right? I feel an obligation to say, if you're underage and watching this, drink responsibly. I feel like we have no
Or don't drink at all.
Yes. And if you are of age, drink responsibly.
Yes.
Oh, kind of looks like an arrow.
It's not bad together. No, that's a cricket arrow.
Well, you know, they have curved arrows. Right?
Yeah.
More.
Okay. Ooh.
So I guess for these drink bongs, maybe for other ones we could introduce, I would imagine we just have a different kind of thing we're drinking.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking we could do different, maybe some days like wine, and some days something unique. So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, this might be our first and last drink bong. Yeah. Okay.
Come back.
I saw you debating, like, wait, am I supposed to turn or not?
So as I was doing it, I heard your voice saying, well, we're married, so you don't have to do it. So then I was like, in between. Because I was more afraid of you scolding me for saying you don't need to do it. So then I went back.
Okay.
See?
But
I was considering your feelings. Oh no, you know what it was? I was playing defense because this one here, and it's totally reasonable, he does not like it when I don't remember something that he says. Like, he just thinks that I'm not listening, and sometimes I just don't retain.
isn't that annoying?
It is.
Oh, okay. You're on camera saying that.
I'm gonna edit this out.
No, don't edit this out.
I can't.
You're on camera saying
No,
this.
fine, there's a difference. I think it's because there's certain things that, yes, I should remember and you tell me. Then there's other things where it's like, I really don't remember and you somehow like hold it against me, like, and I don't get why you do that. For those instances, I'm just like, just calm down. Can't remember everything.
Have you ever gone to like a Vietnamese type of drinking place? Because we've been to Japanese, we've been to Korean, we've been to like American bars, but how about a Vietnamese?
So the Vietnamese kind it's called Nhau, and it's basically a lot of Heineken, sometimes Corona, sometimes Bud Light or whatever, and a lot of dishes, anju, but you know, they're Vietnamese style, of course, right? I want to say the last time we went to one was probably the closest thing that we've been to, but it felt very restaurant-like / very Vietnam.
That's considered what now?
Nhau.
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 It's getting worse.
Wait, do it again. Okay, because during playback, I'm going to say it sounds exactly the same.
Nhau.
Nhau.
Okay. Well,
Was that close?
it was better. It was less cringeworthy than earlier.
Meow.
Why is your lip quivering after? Meow.
Meow.
Yeah. But outside of that, we have not been, and it's just mainly because I don't know. Like my brother and my dad's never taken me to one of those, so I wouldn't even know where to start. We could try. That might be a fun video.
If it's at that restaurant, it didn't feel like a drinking place.
Right.
Like, a lot of people were drinking there.
Right. So I think it might have a different kind of vibe than. But then there's also those, coffee shops.
Are there drinks there?
And I want to say there's alcohol there, but I'm not sure.
Hmm.
And other things there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, maybe we'll go. I've never been to a coffee shop.
Mm. And I think, well, so when we're saying coffee shop, we're not talking about like Starbucks or Pete's Coffee.
The Vietnamese kind.
So, yeah, in this area, there's scantily clad women who serve drinks at these establishments.
The
The
windows
coffee
are
shop.
always blacked out,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't see inside.
They tried to do a sting on them recently, but
Really?
on the news, yeah, they said. But if we went there, it'd kind of be like,
We help them serve.
this is our last one.
It is our last one.
Oh, wow.
That went by fast, right?
No. I feel like it'd be fun to put like a little whipped cream on top too. That
That's
sounds good, no?
that's gonna be
One of the future
a
ones?
teaser for a future one.
Okay.
It's gonna involve whipped cream.
Hey, sign me up.
Not on my nipples. Or should we do that on camera?
I can't wait to have, like, for you to have your own channel.
Why?
And you can do all of these ideas that I veto.
Okay. My last shot for tonight. Cheers. Cheers. Mm.
Okay, well, if you guys like this video, make sure you thumbs it up, subscribe, comment.
Comments?
It's all out of order.
Yeah.
I'm a little not quite, but like I forget the order. Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
That's the right order?
Comment, yeah, subscribe.
If you guys like this video, like it.
If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. What did you just say?
Like, comment, subscribe.
I don't know.
If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, there we go.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't say if you like this video, like the video. That's what I said just a minute ago.
Oh, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, because that's what you actually need to do. I mean, I guess it's all, yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll see you guys next time.